Right, we've come to our uphill lie. So you got to remember here, I'm on an uphill lie. It's not uphill to the flag, I'm just on an uphill lie. I've got my spirit level here. Now we're on a 14 degrees uphill lie. So it's quite a severe uphill lie. Obviously you won't be able to measure when you're playing. I'm just giving you that measurement to give you an idea. You could do that when you're practicing. It's all about experience of knowing what club to go to when you go from different lies. Now, downhill lie, I changed 2 clubs. If anyone saw my downhill lie video, I changed 2 clubs to try and hit the same shot. We're trying to go 1-2-1 in distance. We also had a 6,500 rev spin from the flat lie from my 7-iron. Now I'm on a very uphill lie, like I say, the degrees of uphillness there. But I'm going to stick with my 7-iron. I'm not going to change club for this. And let me show you why. So I'm just going to play one to start me off. Obviously, on an uphill lie, I'm expecting it to go higher. I feel like it might go a little bit left, which we'll talk about in a second from my technique. But I'm not going to change the club for distance. Let me show you. Let me hit one. It's definitely gone higher. It's gone pretty straight. So that's gone 126. It's actually gone a bit further, but it's spun at 3,000 revs. So what is happening from my uphill lie is I deliver the club on the line of the uphill slope. So in effect I'm hitting whatever the degree was up at that ball, but still trying to present some reasonable loft. I'm decreasing spin loft, so I'm decreasing spin. So that ball is launching high and spinning less. So even though I'm on an uphill lie, I'm not adding club on that occasion. I'm sticking with the same club, and I'm actually going a little bit further. So you've got to get out here and practice on these lies for you to start learning these little kind of tricks that you'll see good players have in their head. They won't be measuring and measuring. They'll have done all this. I mean, I knew all this just by playing years and years growing up with no measuring devices. It's stuff I self-discovered. You can do it much quicker nowadays, obviously, by measuring, but it's still stuff you've got to get out there and discover. So let's tell you a little bit about the technique I use for that uphill lie. So, uphill lie, what I'm doing, I'm going to push the ball forward in my stance because I want to feel like I'm hitting up the slope. I don't want to feel like I'm hitting, if you imagine the ground was level here, I would be coming down. So I don't want to feel like I'm hitting down and stabbing into this ball. So I'm putting the ball much closer to my front foot. I feel like, again, my shoulders and body line with the line of the ground a little bit more. Now this does try to push a bit of weight on my back foot, so I try harder to even it out, to feel like I'm staying relatively 50-50. I aim a little bit to the right because having that ball forward in my stance makes me hit it a little bit more on my leftward curve of my kind of club tracking down and through, if you like. So I feel like I'm going to pull them. So I aim a fraction down the right to allow to that pull on to target. Now, I make a conscious effort of when I swing, when I hit the ball, of really trying to push up onto that left side, but by retaining, I do try and keep quite a lot of side bend in my body to make sure I'm hitting up the line of the slope. What I don't do is stay back to do that. That's when you're going to get the classic grounding far too early, topping. I see that so often. So I'm going to stay, ball forwards, a little bit of tilt with my spine to get my shoulder, hips all kind of going with the slope a little bit more, aiming to the right, and then follow through. I kind of chase up the slope to make sure I don't hand back on my back foot and just chunk that ground early. But remember, I didn't change my club. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't. If you're always coming up short, you don't get the same spin characteristics that I'm getting from there, change your club, experiment. But I find from an uphill slope, so I'm on an uphill slope but hang on to the flat, I don't particularly feel like I need to go up club because the spin model changes from the flat lie. Post comments down below, slightly different way of looking at it. I don't think I've heard people really mention it this way. Let me know if you have. Let me know if this helps. Plenty more coming on this. Thanks for watching.